Hey Messiah, Texas. I'm Paley Pollard, and I'm going to be speaking about my testimony and how Messiah, Texas has influence and just meant to me and my life and how it's played a role. And so I'm going to be talking about my first Messiah, Texas, such a long time ago. My first Messiah, Texas was after Camp Yeshua 2020. And I remember one of my friends, Elijah Laura, told me at Camp Yeshua, he was like, "You'd love Messiah, Texas. And we actually have winter camp, so you should totally come." And so I was like, sure, I'll be there. And going to that truly opened my eyes up, because I would say I had my parents' faith. I was struggling a lot with my identity and exactly who Yeshua and the Father have made me to be. So I didn't view myself well. I was very negative in my thought process and very negative to others. So I was not a joy to be around at that time. But going there, I truly watched the people and how they worshiped, and I was like, I want that. I want to have that relationship where it's just reaching out. And I kind of felt stuck, and I was like, I want to do that, but I can't. I don't know why. And obviously it was because I had always believed that Jesus, Yeshua, was real, for sure. That has always been a part of my life. But he didn't really become mine until I turned 13. So as a 13-year-old on a morning service, and if you know anything about morning services, they're usually the ones that are the slowest in time. So at a morning service, I remember Brian said, "Let your prison walls fall down." And next thing I know, I'm on the ground, sobbing my eyes out, asking the Father to do anything to be a part of him and who he is. And so in conjunction, that was when January 16th, 2021 was the day I became a believer and truly started following after and having a true relationship with the Father. And so that is still one of my favorite memories, and that's a love that I can never forget. And so I always go back to that. And then my favorite year in Messiah, Texas, that's so hard to pick out of all the years and all the summer and winter camps, but it has to be summer camp 2021. The last day, the last night, all the crazy spiritual things were happening, like deliverances, full out deliverances, baptisms, lightning in the sky when we're done singing Shema. And just my heart was like totally changed at that camp, where I just truly started seeking even more, and that added fuel to the fire. And then my favorite memory, I have so many that is hard to pick from. So my favorite memory has to be obviously getting saved, but then getting baptized. And I just remember running into that water, and there was nothing like that feeling of coming up and feeling like a completely different person, because the old man has died and the new man resurrected. So I will say that all of my favorite memories too are with my people, just hanging out, like girls' times at the dorms and just talking and just really being in community and oneness with each other. That's something that I truly value. My favorite, my spiritual gifts that I'm finding out, I think leadership is one of my spiritual gifts that Messiah, Texas has truly awakened. I'm the firstborn in my family, so I've always had a leadership role, but truly in groups and settings, I just want to amplify that Yeshua is a leader, and so having that servant leadership is an important role that I'm learning. And then I would love to say worship too. Worship has been something at Messiah, Texas, where I get to see it from a different point of view, and I'm like, wow, that we're just worshipers in spirit and truth. And no matter what role you're in, whether you're an intercessor in the back or you're on stage, or if you're just praying or just being there, all of it's so important. So that's something. And then prophecy and words of knowledge, where it's getting quiet and listening. And some of my mentors, Brad Bond and Randy Kay, have helped me truly in that area. So overcoming the fear of man, and then just saying what the Father tells you to say. And then I just enjoy Messiah, Texas. I relish my time there. Every time I feel like, oh, this is just so good. And it's a little picture of how the New Jerusalem will be one day when we're just truly worshiping in spirit and in truth. And so I hold on to those moments. I hold on to my friendships. Some of my deepest friendships have come out of Messiah, Texas, and just even more developed. And my spiritual walk with Messiah, Texas has definitely deepened. Like, it's awakened something in me that I truly want to be a part of for the rest of my life. If you see me at 80 years old at Messiah, Texas, that could be a very high probability. So I cannot wait to see y'all at Undignified and just worship. And remember, you have friends at Messiah, Texas.